So I gathered the people, so.
And the social circle met, there was just, it was like a women's
Yeah, like women's fellowship.
fellowship.
Right.
It started at the old church, did it?
Well, 50 years ago, it started in people's homes, wasn't it?
Well,
social
it was at
circle?
The social circle was at the old church, but it came up here for a while. Because I was president in 57.
And Helen, how long you been coming to Holiday House?
Ever since Holiday House started.
For 50 years, huh?
50, incredibly. That puts an age on me, doesn't it? Which I got.
So what, over the years, what have you guys funded in the church? Ah, the minister's salary. Kitchen cupboards, the kitchen aisle counter, the refrigerator, the stove, the kitchen faucets, the light pole in the parking lot, the outside railings, the curb in the parking lot, recent in the handicap bathroom, the new floors up in the CE building, the moving of the shepherd window and the Jesus window. You guys have been busy. You only have the sale once a year?
Back when we first started, we had one at Easter also. But not for very long.
Then you had a lot of people making things then too.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, there was a time when they first started. Maybe some of you remember the pillows made out of wash bags and a lot of yarn around it all the way. Almost everybody in the church was making one of those.
That's fine.
And Jackie, what are you working on? One of the things that Holiday House is notorious for.
This is a damn it doll.
And what does a damn it doll do?
Damn it, I'll-
This becomes an instrument of, if you get quite upset during the day, you become stressed, you pick up your little damn it doll and go,
The member who's missing is Susan Stoffen, right? She usually
Yes.
comes and makes your meal and hangs with you and sews with you and creates.
very big part of this.
Serves as lunch.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best part.
So you make, what do you make besides damn it dolls and stuffed animals, tons of stuffed animals? What else
I
do
used to
you,
make a lot of aprons.
aprons,
Used to.
dish towels?
Men's bow ties, right, Gene?
Yeah, men's bow ties.
Men's bow
Oh,
ties.
yeah.
Children's clothes, of course, we still do that.
Yeah,
Doll clothes, American Girl doll clothes.
Right.
that's a big seller, I bet, right?
That really is.
Uh-huh.
Beanbag,
Cute.
beanbags worth it.
But we don't make them, they take them, we just put them in the little bags.
Well, then too, it,
They rubbers.
Donald, plants there every year.
Oh, yeah. And what about the cheese? Tell me about the cheese.
Oh,
Well, for years, we went to Berkeley and bought the big round of cheese, and it was.
That's where you got it, in Berkeley?
very-
I didn't know that.
Right.
What'd you do with it?
Sold it.
so,
So
Just
the
cut
whole
off-
big
cut off-
thing of cheese, or you
one
cut
of
it
the
up?
big wigs of cheese.
It wasn't so easy to get cheese at the farm, at the Raley's, for instance, in those days.
And we just had all of
Well,
you just cut off the hump they want and weigh it.
So you had a scale and everything to weigh it out when you cut it? Wow.
And plants, cacti, and all kinds of plants.
yeah, plants, we've been selling plants for years, and I think they sometimes are more popular than the stuff.
Oh, they love.
And Jean, where do you get the fabrics and things that
Lots
you
of
use?
it's donated, lots of it belongs to me in the first place.
I was gonna say, you must have a whole store full of
Oh,
fabric at your house.
Yeah.
Because Arlene.
I don't know.
You didn't know I was going to sit by you today.
Yes, I
My total assistant.
did. The actual day of the bazaar, there's a lot of baked goods that
I
we
was
have.
gonna say, the church
Pies
members
and
bring
jam,
them? Oh,
different things.
nice.
And you all serve a meal the day of the bazaar,
Yes,
don't
that's
you?
right.
So when they come to the sale, they also can have a meal.
Yes.
Ooh,
How about that one? He's quite the character.
isn't he? What do you call that?
laying down though.
It's a lizard.
Full effect.
That's a lizard.
Oh, okay. Jean, do you use patterns for this stuff, or do you make it up in your head?
Well, I usually use a pattern to start with, then I can change it as I see fit, if I feel like it.
There's not a lot of places left in the world where you can get homemade stuffed animals done so professionally.
Yeah.
I don't
These
know
are
of any
incredible.
place, do you? We-
No, I don't know of any other organization that's doing this. I mean,
To this
They used
extent.
to.
Him is cute.
look at him.
He is so cute.
He's so glorious.
The other
And he's handmade
Mhm.
The other
They're all our animals, our houses, right?
with teeth and care.
The other churches in town used to have a bizarre radios. We went to each other's.
Uh-huh.
And I guess we're the only ones left, so they don't come to ours anymore.
I haven't seen anything to pay for any of this.
No, I think you're the only one left in town. So Jean, when you started this, did you think you were going to be doing it for 50 years?
I'm sure I didn't think about anything like that.
For the record, is there anything you guys think should be said about Holiday House? In the history books, for it to go down in history?
I think they're the backbone of this.
The backbone of this
A lot of
church.
things
Yep.
the church wouldn't have if it wasn't for us.
That's exactly right.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Many things. And there's no record at all of how many times Holiday House bailed the church out for bills that were due. And even ministers' salaries a couple of times.
Oh, I like these eyes, but they're hard to sew on.
Yeah, it sounds splendid.
Jean, do you sew every day at home?
And night.
Yeah, at night too? and-
I haven't sewed since I hurt my leg.
Oh,
How is your leg, by the way?
I have an appointment with the doctor at 1:15,
Yeah?
because I need to have it looked at.
It's okay, isn't it?
It's still there. The doctor, to be sure.
I was in Brayley's
Trick or treat, that's a good one.
about a week ago,
Yeah?
and this man came walking up and he said, "Mrs. Stoner," and I said, "It all depends on what you want me to be guilty of." And he said, my grandson adores the teddy bear we made for him that came from Celebrity House." And I said, "No, not our house." And he said, "That's it, that's what." And he says, he sure doesn't look like he did when you gave him to me when I was, I don't know what he said, 6 years old or something, but he says he's had an awful lot of loving. See you later, and walked away, and I'm just going, who are you?
Jean, what is it you're making right now? What is that creature?
to know, what is that?
That's a moose.
Oh my
It's
God!
my moose. I stuffed his legs backwards.
Oh, huge.
He's fine, he's here, I don't know where the other ear went.
They take on a personality, don't they, as
Yeah,
you
they
create
do.
them?
Look at this guy.
As a turtle,
Yeah?
he looks happy.
He's stuffing in his head, but I can't do it. What do I do now? Lady?
You got his hole pinned up so he doesn't leak.
It doesn't leak. His little hole is all sewed up and sutured. He's out of surgery. In recovery.
So what you need is something else to stuff, huh?
Yeah. Whatever.